Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where we have our famous chef Vusi helping us cook nothing but the best in sandwiches. And this next recipe is your favorite.
Yes. So I'm a bit of a sandwich connoisseur. No, but not in a bad way, though. Like, I don't cook at home. So it's literally whatever's in the fridge, as quickly as possible, as little effort as possible. I just discovered an air fryer, so that's cool. So that's going to change everything.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, let's tell South Africa what we're talking about. Chef Vusi is in the kitchen bringing you his favorite sandwich, a grilled chicken BLT, layered with crispy lettuce, tomato and grilled chicken. This is the perfect sandwich to usher in the summertime. So where do we start with this famous sandwich?
Okay, cool. So basically, a BLT is a classic, I think it's an American sandwich. It literally means bacon, lettuce, tomato. So the difference or the twist that we brought to this one, we added some Japanese mayo. So Japanese mayo is like, I don't know how I can describe it, but you need it in your fridge. Your normal everyday mayonnaise is great, but this one just has something special to it. And I think it is a household element that you need to have all the time. I think when you go to family gatherings or that braai, just come with some Japanese mayo and you'll be the life of the party.
This is the life of my palate and my taste buds. This is delicious. The flavors.
Yes.
Very, very much reminiscent of like sushi.
Yes.
Very tangy, very flavorful, very robust and full of body.
Yes. So what you're tasting there is what you call umami, which is the fifth taste in your mouth. So umami is responsible for savoriness. So you find umami in seaweed, in some fish, and tomatoes and cheese and all of that. So that's why, and mushrooms, exactly. So that's why you've got that sense of awesomeness in your mouth. So with the bread, I don't like heavily toasted bread because I always find if you eat a sandwich then it's hitting the top of your mouth, I find that very annoying.
Same.
So I've paid lots of money for some sandwiches and you're like, oh my God, what's happening?
Okay, on that note then, what kind of bread would you choose for this kind of sandwich?
So you want something quite soft. So like I'd go for like a ciabatta or nothing like a sourdough, nothing too hectic, too robust, something soft. I like a good farm-style white bread. That always works with everything. So just get some heat through this.
I mean, we always talk about that mokumange freshly baked bread. Pale said, you know that when you walk past a bakery and that smell of freshly baked bread. Mina ngicabanga ukuthi your normal government loaf, but as long as it's freshly baked,
There's something else.
You work here, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like we don't have to be too. A sandwich can't be too complicated. It's a sandwich. We're not trying to now win awards or. Oh, wow, exciting.
Yeah, Chef Vusi's in the kitchen. You have to see, it has to prove. We have to prove it, you know.
So what are we doing here with the bread is just we're not toasting it. We're just warming up the gluten so that it softens up a bit. Because, like I said.
So I actually think now it's probably perfectly softened. That gluten has been
loosened.
Yes. There's the English phrase, loosened. So let's start assembling.
There we go. Wonderful. So assembly is pretty quick. So. Let that cool down. Don't be shy with the Japanese mayo. We have a rule in our kitchen. It's not ours. We didn't pay for it. Someone else did. So don't be shy. So I just like to, don't worry about putting it on a hot sandwich. It's okay. Sure. It's Japanese after all. It can withstand the test of time. So just get that. Don't be shy. Right? And then, so assembling a sandwich is very important. You don't want your sandwich to slide. So with some lettuce, I always like to split it.
To flatten it.
Yes, so that it stays in the sandwich and it's not silly. Listen, that's the one, just like...
I think that's what we went through, Tumi, a little earlier. We had silly lettuce that was sliding all over the place, but cutting it in half and kind of giving it that incision allows it to sit on the loaf.
And the sandwich is like a salad, you know, so you need to pre-season everything. You don't want to put, like, unseasoned tomatoes on a sandwich. That's silly because you won't be able to taste it.
You won't be able to enjoy it, yeah. Tumi, on your side, is the bacon looking ready?
Yes, so I'm one of the few people that does not like crispy bacon. I like my bacon with slightly a bit of a chew in there.
That's my girl.
Why, Chef? I mean, Chef, you were talking about the bread that you don't want it to cut your mouth. It's same with me. I feel like crispy bacon just does that. I don't want to fight with my bacon. So I've left it, it's still a little bit pliable, where you see that crispiness on the outside, but it's still nice and juicy on the center. So that's basically what the duties I've been on today, Chef. Your bacon.
I'm going to use this one.
You want to use your crispy one?
Fine. Don't be shy. Don't be sensitive now, you know. We worked so hard to get to
I was about to say, Tumi, when they say wakapa, like he literally puts your bacon on the side, and this is essentially what it is all about. Putting together that slice, putting together that perfect bite, and that is what a famous Chef Vusi BLT with grilled chicken looks like.
It looks delicious.
Japanese mayo.
With the Japanese mayo. If you would like to get your hands on this delicious recipe, simply head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. I cannot wait until the end of the show for me to dive into that.